this year.
Glad I picked it
I
out.
love you.
Ready to do this damn thing?
The really special part for me about getting to make this speech is that I knew Maddie and Zach before they were Maddie and Zach. I was also fortunate to be there the night that Zach and Maddie met. As I watched Zach climb onto a karaoke stage alongside Maddie to sing a duet of Summer Nights, I could tell that there was something special about the moment. I believe that when you find your person, they can push you and encourage you to do things that you didn't really think that you could or would. And a few years later, here we are celebrating their wedding on a beautiful summer night.
It was actually at my Mammal Drake's 80th birthday, and she mentions this guy. I felt like she started texting him a couple times, didn't think much of it. I said, Maddie, life isn't a fairy tale. Life isn't a Disney movie. What I meant was, it's not always going to be a Cinderella story. It's not always going to be the clock strikes midnight kind of moment. I said, Maddie, just text him back. Just text him. What do you have to lose? And from what I remember, that's what she did. And the rest is history. Maddie, you always dreamed of the perfect man, the perfect wedding. And here you go. May you both never, ever stop dreaming. So perhaps I was the one who was wrong all along. Maybe life is a fairy tale. As the great Walt Disney once said, fantasy and reality often overlap. And I think that's definitely a case when it comes to your friendship, relationship, and now your marriage. So I think it's clear. May we all believe in fairy tales. Let's raise our glass to Cinderella and Prince Charming, Mr. and Mrs. Zach Miller.
I would like to begin by welcoming everyone and thanking each and every one of you for being here on the most happy of days. On this momentous day, we seek to honor their love, commitment, and respect for one another as they embark on this next journey.
Maddie, when I sat down to write these vows, I didn't know where to begin. So I guess I just decided to tell you what you mean to me today. To put it simply, life is nothing without you. You hit the reset button on my life. The truth is, I don't remember much of my life before you came along, and I feel so fortunate that I never have to look back. You make me slow down and see the beautiful parts of life. You're the kindest, most generous person I've ever met. You compliment me in ways that I'm only beginning to understand. And in this moment, I've never felt more sure of myself. In this moment, I promise to you the entirety of my being.
Zach, 5 years ago, I would have scoffed at anything related to love at first sight and instantly thought of Shrek when talking about true love's kiss. I would have said, no one can just know right away. You have to get to know them, spend time with them. November 5th, 2016. After years of joking with friends that if someone wanted to date me, they were going to have to come knock on my front door, that's exactly what happened. The day we met, neither of us could have known what our future was going to hold for us.
As the poet John Lennon once wrote, the long and winding road that leads to your door will never disappear. Maddie, I am eternally grateful the long and winding road of my life quite literally led me to your front door. I was unprepared for the moment I met you, just as I was unprepared for how much my love for you would grow over these past months during our engagement. What I am prepared for is for our journey together moving forward from this day.
You're the reason I believe in love. My dream of becoming somebody's person came true because of you. I promise to love you and be your biggest cheerleader and supporter. To always listen to your side of things, even when I know I'm right. To promise to be a good mother to our children, both human and dog. I promise to always date you and never lose sight of Maddie and Zach, despite our children, work, and busy schedules.
I promise patience and calm when needed. I promise encouragement and to be a stalwart supporter of your wants and needs. I will always stand by your side as the biggest supporter of you and our family.
I can't imagine sharing my life with anyone else, and I am so honored you chose me to share your life with me. I love you so much, and I am more excited for the rest of our lives than when Lobo finds out he's going to the dog park.
So now I say to you, my soon-to-be wife, the love of my life, I will love you forever and always.
Maddie and Zach have come here today to affirm their love for one another and formally acknowledge that which our hearts already knew. That your lives are meant to be shared as one, that you are stronger together than you are apart. and that is for all the days yet to come, you wish to share together all of life's joys and challenges committed to one another. I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time I present Mr. and Mrs. Miller.
January of last year, there was a knock on the front door. So I got up and went to the front door and opened it, and there stood Zach. He told me that he just stopped by on his way to Fort Wayne and just wanted to say hi. I didn't believe that, and not for a minute. So I invited him in and proceeded to tell me how much he loved my daughter, how much he cared for her, how he wanted to spend the rest of his life with her, and that he would cherish her like no other man could. I said yes, and I'm so glad today she said yes.